Greetings of the day. I am Lakshman Jajodi, Assistant Professor, GS College of Commerce, Vadodara. In the last lecture of Business Finance, we have discussed about preference share, its characteristics, its merits and demerits. In this video, we will discuss about types of preference shares. In the last lecture, in the last segment we have discussed about the types of preference share and categorization on the basis of the features of the preference share. We have said that we can classify the shares into 4 segments, which can be again divided into 2 segments. That is why there is 8 classification of preference share, 8 types of preference share. First one is based on the basis of accumulation. Second one is based on the basis of redemption. Third one is based on the basis of participation. And the last one is based on the basis of conversion. These are the 4 broad classification on the basis of which we can classify preference share into 8 categories. We will start with the first one, that is on the basis of accumulation. First one is cumulative preference share. Cumulative preference share are those shares which are having a feature of accumulation of dividend in the year in which company fails to pay the dividend to its preference shareholder due to any kind of reason. It may be losses, it may be low profits, or any situation like that. That is known as cumulative preference share. For example, suppose that a company is suffering from losses from last 2 years and it is unable to pay the dividend to its shareholders. In the 3rd year, when the company would generate handsome profit or huge profit, at that particular point of time, cumulative preference shareholder enjoys the right to receive the dividend even for the last 2 years when the dividend was not paid to them. That is known as cumulative preference share. Second one is non-cumulative preference share. These shareholders or these shares are those shares which do not enjoy the feature of accumulation, that is enjoying the profit, enjoying the dividend from the profit of the last years when the dividend was not distributed by the company. They would get only dividend when there is profit and dividend is declared by the company itself. That is non-cumulative preference share. Basic difference is in accumulation we can receive the dividend for the year in which we have not received the dividend. In the year when there is huge profit for the company can pay off that dividend in the case of cumulative preference share, while it is not in the case of non-cumulative preference share. Second one is on the basis of redemption, redeemable preference share. As we have read out the definition of preference share, it is a share which has certain preferential rights in the case of repayment of capital and right to receive the income in case of receiving the dividend over equity shares. But in case of redeemable preference share, as usually shares are not to be paid during the lifetime of the company, but in case of redeemable preference share, they are redeemed after a particular time if the articles and memorandum of association of the company allows so. A company can issue redeemable preference share. This can be redeemed after a particular point of time, but usually it is a long-term source of finance. That is why it is more than 10 years. In the case of redeemable preference share also, the criteria is redemption, that is repaying the capital to the preference shareholder, that is redeemable preference shareholder. Second type in redemption is on the basis of redemption is irredeemable preference share. Irredeemable preference share are those shares which are not redeemed at any point of time during the life of the company except liquidation or winding up of the business. Like a regular share which we issue normally, it is not to be redeemed at any point of time. Unlike what we have seen in redeemable preference share, they can be redeemed after a particular point of time as the criteria mentioned in the memorandum of association and articles of association if permit so. Third classification was on the basis of participation, that is participating preference shares and non-participating preference share. Participating preference share are those shareholders which have right to participate in the surplus profit of the company. Understanding it in the very simple term, suppose that in a particular financial year a company has earned a huge profit, and after distributing all the dividend to after distributing dividend to its preference shareholder and to its equity shareholder, again if company is remain with a handsome profit, the participating preference shareholders can even participate in that surplus profit which are with the company. As we have discussed in the earlier video, we have said that the preference shareholder can only receive a fixed rate of dividend. More than that, they cannot receive, they do not enjoy any kind of fluctuating rate of dividend. But in case of participating preference share, they can have the benefit of participating in the surplus profit of the company, so that they can get benefit from that surplus profit, that is participating preference shares. While speaking on non-participating preference shares, these are those shares which do not enjoy the right to participate in the surplus earnings to receive as a form of dividend of the company, that is known as non-participating preference shares. Next, that is the last one on the conversion on the fourth type, that is on the basis of conversion. First one is convertible preference shares. Usually a share is not convertible into any other kind of security. With keeping in that view, a bylaw is there. If a share is issued by the company as of nature convertible preference shareholder, after a stipulated point of time, that preference share can be converted into equity share of the company if the articles permit so, and memorandum permit so. In this case, we can convert our preference shareholder into equity shareholder. We can have various benefit by doing so. We can enjoy the fluctuating rate of dividend. Sometimes it can be less than fixed rate of dividend. Sometimes it can be even more. We can participate in surplus profit. Whatever the disadvantages we have discussed in the earlier video, would up to certain amount can be limited in this case of convertible preference shares. Again, it has a stipulated point of time until when we are not able to convert our preference shareholder into equity shareholder under convertible preference shares. And the last and the eighth type is non-convertible preference shares. Non-convertible preference shares are those shares which cannot be converted into equity shares at any point of time by the company. They would just remain as preference share like other categories. They cannot be converted into equity share. They would have the same benefit which other preference share holder would have. That is what is the types of preference shareholder from examination point of view. These are quite important things. Keep in touch. Stay tuned. Thank you.